Welcome back to Z Grill's Taste the Smoke. Of course, my name is Tommy, and I will be your host on over here today. Today's show is going to be all about those dads out there that have been slaying over the Z Grills all year long. This here show is for you, as I am going to throw up a recipe what I want for Father's Day. Now look, it is not going to be your ribs, it is not going to be your brisket, it is not even going to be a steak, as I don't want my family to break the bank. So we are going to get it done for under $15. And of course, I am talking about the Juicy Lucy burger. So look, what I want to do here is let's turn our attention down to the board. We've got some easy prep to get to. After that, we'll get on over to my Z Grills and get that fired up. Corn on the cob on the Z is tough to beat. Just clean up some of those outskirted husks and also leave the silk on. Move that to the side. And of course, with burgers, with corn, you've got to have Bush's baked beans. Get all that together and fire up that Z Grills. So we are going to set the dial. So look, this is how it's going to play out. If you want more of a medium type burger, you're going to set the dial at about 300 or so. If you want it rare to medium rare like me, set that dial of 350 to 375. Once that Z comes up to temp, you can get the beans on right over the heat source, and also the corn on the cob goes on all on the bottom rack. As that is cooking, we will turn our attention on over to the burgers. I found these on sale, but basically you are looking at 80-20, about 5 ounces, 5 ounces per patty. You're going to want to flatten it down a little bit, but also form it to keep it together. You don't want cracks or crevices in the burger. 2 slices of American cheese per burger. You're going to want to quarter them. You're going to want to put them exactly right in the center. If you don't want as much cheese as me, you can go 1.5 or so. Get another burger, same size, same way, go right on top. Now look, on a Juicy Lucy, you're going to want to seal those edges. You're going to want to keep that cheese inside as best as you can. So seal them out as best as you can. Just leave them out on the board. Grab your favorite rub. I am going with an Uncle Steve shake. This is just a salt, pepper, and granulated garlic. That is all there is to it. But hey man, your burgers, your way. Grab your favorite rub, go to town. You're going to want to do both sides of the burger and get plenty of them on. Trust me, these bad boys could definitely take it. Once you get them all seasoned them up, leave them on the board. We are about 15 minutes in or so. You're going to want to watch those beans closely because you don't want to burn them out on the outers of the pot, because again, you are over the heat source, so be careful there. Let it go down. Another 15 minutes in, you can see I have moved the beans off the heat source, moved the corn up top, and I've done that because it is time to get our Juicy Lucy Juicies on. And again, you're going to want to go right over the heat source. You're going to want to get as much direct heat on the burgers as possible. Let them go 15 minutes and keep a good eye on them. Remember, I'm 350 to 375. You may be a little less, so you're going to go a little bit longer. But at this time, the beans are looking good. The corn is done. We will get all that off, get it to the board, get it ready, and another 15 minutes or so has gone by. And once you see the burgers really starting to puff out and form, you know you're almost there. Total cook time for me is going to be about 30 minutes. And taking a look at those burgers, I mean, that looks absolutely incredible. Of course, I got to get one more slice of cheese up on top of each burger. Shut it down. You could shut the pit off at this time. Get your rolls on. Let everything heat on over 2-3 minutes tops. That cheese is melted. Off to the board we will go. I am going to show you one of these bad boys right now, and that there looks absolutely incredible. Again, remember, I am looking for that rare to medium rare. You might be looking towards more of a medium, so you're going to go about 45 to an hour at 300. I did 30 minutes at 350 to 375. alive, and that there is exactly what I am looking for. That spells Father's Day to me. But let's cut them open and let's look at that gooey cheese in the middle. That, oh man, what else could I say? This is a Father's Day treat to end all Father's Day treats, perfectly cooked. Let's go in for that taste test. Yeah. All right, all you Z grillers, and here you go. And I don't know about you, but this is what I want for Father's Day right here. First off, I don't want the kids or the family to spend a lot of money. Some corn, some 80-20 on the burger, some cheese, and also some beans. You're looking at about $15 for a pound and a half or so of the, I think it was a pound and a quarter of the burgers. The corn was $2 and change, and the beans, again, $2 and change. So, you know, under $15, and to me, this is the perfect Father's Day meal. And now, look, for some, this may be a little bit undercooked. I like it rare to medium rare. If you want to do a more of a medium, you want to put your pit maybe 3.25, 300 to 3.25, and allow it to cook longer. I went 350. Which is going to cook the outside fast as you saw, but leave the inside perfectly on that medium rare the way I like it. And you see the cheese melt is absolutely perfection, but we got to do that taste test, and I'm going to do a little bit of a dunk, because what the heck, it is Father's Day after all, and cheers. Guys, what could I say? American cheese is all over it. It is perfect for this burger. You get a good hit of that beef. You get a little bit of smoke from the Z. Of course, that salt, pepper, and garlic is all over it. I mean, look, this is a 10 out of 10 burger. A little bit special from your regular burger that you would get all year long. So like I said, this makes for the perfect Father's Day special little treat. And as we close out this show here, I gotta wish all the dads out there a happy Father's Day. And do not forget that Z Grills is gonna have this full recipe right down in the description. All you gotta do is follow the link down there, take it right to the website, print out exactly what you need, and make this Juicy Lucy burger right here. And while you're at it, do not forget to follow the Z Grills Instagram channel, the Facebook page, the YouTube channel, and of course that website. You follow all them, and Z Grills will have you smoking, have you grilling all year long. Again, my name is Tommy. I appreciate you all for watching. Now, the only thing I got for you guys to get out there and do is to fire up your Z Grills so you also could taste the smoke. Other than that, that is it for me here. It is all I have for you today. If there is anything you guys want to see, leave it down in the description and I will see what I can do. Other than that, my name is Tommy. Down here is Molly. And until next time, we will see you soon.